The power of a good beer. Oh, it is powerful. But 10 years ago, a group of female brewers gathered in Portland to celebrate women in the industry.
And now Shebrew draws thousands of people from around the country, even pits passionate home brewers against each other in a national competition. And with the 10th annual event coming up in March, we've got a preview of all the fun you don't want to miss. Joining us to talk about how far they've come.
We got the whole band.
I know, the gang's all here. Organizers Jen McPolland and Christine Garcia, along with a couple brewers that you're going to see during the event. We got Madeline McCarthy, lead brewer at Von Ebert Brewing, and Christine Walter, owner and head cider maker at Bauman Cider. Thank y'all for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
This is great. Such a fun event, and it's exciting to see it back for 10 years, big anniversary. So, Christine, tell us a little bit about what you got on deck this year.
Well, this year is going to be really exciting because we have a much bigger, newer space, and we're going to be so much more inclusive with families and activities and outdoor vendors, all women-owned vendors, and obviously the most creative new brews on deck.
That's awesome. Tell us about the space. What's new and bigger about it?
There's different levels, so we're going to have more of like a family area, and you can hang out, and then a big, beautiful open space with lots of light, and a photo booth, and auction.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be really fun.
Yeah, we were at the red for the last 2 years, but we got too big, so we've moved on to the left bank annex.
Exactly.
This is a good problem to have.
Two podcasts. We need more room. Yeah.
That's great. Okay, well, what else can we expect? Of course, we got the beers on tap, but what are you all bringing? Of course, we brought a couple of things in too, but what do you want to highlight here?
Well, we made a fun new cider. It's called the Mother of Invention.
I love that name.
We put some berries and limes, and it's a very festive, like bright spring cider. We're excited to share with you all. We don't even have it labeled because you make it special for this event.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah.
So is the only way to taste this would be to come to the event?
Or at the event.
Yeah, since you can't join us on the couch this morning, you're going to have to come to Shebrew. No, this looks so cool. And I like that you've got a mix of, beer and cider and all kinds of bevies. Just a little something for everyone, yeah? Well, cheers to that.
Cheers.
Oh, my goodness. Cheers. Okay.
It's happy hour somewhere, right?
So, okay, in addition to the new, bigger venue, Jen, what else is new this year?
Well, we have a lot more vendors this year. It's all women-owned makers. The food trucks are also women-owned as well. And as Christine mentioned, we've expanded like the kind of the family area. It is an extremely inclusive festival, so you will see every walk of life, and we really want to include everybody. So there's going to be games, and there's going to be just more entertainment. Just as many amazing beers and ciders as always. Always the most amazing stuff you've ever seen, and 10 fabulous homebrewers as well. So you have to get the first session tickets for the homebrewers, though.
Well, I also just want to we talk about the expansion. That's an awesome thing, but that's because women in the industry are growing, right? This is becoming more prominent, and 10 years of this celebration highlights that. What has it meant to see this festival in particular grow over the last 10 years, and to see women in your industry also continue to grow and learn from each other?
Oh, it's been fantastic. This is my 8th year. Like, wow.
Yeah.
And it started, very small at that coffee roastery. Was my first year. And every year it's just gotten bigger and bigger. And seeing people come out and support women in the industry is just fantastic. It's not just a bearded dude's job. There's a lot of female identifying brewers here in Portland and like the outside areas. So it's really cool to just get everybody together and celebrate.
Yeah, those bearded guys, I can't stand them. They're the worst.
You still have a home in many, many, many beer spaces. It's fun to get to shine a little spotlight on the ladies. I do think it's so cool to get to celebrate the community aspect, because this really is a big community industry, right?
Yes.
You've all worked together before outside of this festival. A bit of a rising tide lifts all ships.
Yeah.
What do people need to know about coming to the festival in terms of tickets? What does your entry get? Give us some of the insider info.
Yeah, so 2 years ago we started to split it into 2 sessions because it had gotten so big, and it was a little untenable after a while. But we've stuck with the 2 sessions, so there's 3 ticket options. So you've got first session. Pre-sales are $35, $40 at the door, and that's 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. And then there's a break from 3 to 4, and then from 4 to 7 is the second session. Same thing, it's $35 pre-sale, $40 at the door, or you can buy the VIP tickets, and you can show up at 11 a.m. early, so you can get all the beers and you will get to stay all day long, which is pretty great.
That's cool.
But the first session gets all the home brews until they're gone, because they could go fast. So you get a few extra beer tickets for the second session.
Cool.
And of course, you get a fabulous commemorative glass.
Which is delightful. How fun is it as a brewer to talk to people who come up and want to ask you questions and just learn about what you do and how you do it?
Oh man, there's so much hype, and like, people get so excited, and all the brewers are right there on the floor and interacting with the guests and talking about like our inspiration for what we made, and it's very special.
Yeah.
It's definitely like our favorite event of the year, and we're always looking forward to it and chatting about it. And what are you going to brew for Shebrew? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So it's definitely a highlight of the year for us.
That's cool. And again, some special brews that you're not going to find anywhere else.
That's
so
right.
Go check it out.
Well, thank you guys for joining
Cheers
us.
to Shebrew. 10 years. Congratulations.
We're going to get some cider in these glasses and kick off our little happy hour here. And you get to try all the fun at this year's Shebrew. It's happening March 8th on International Women's Day. Oh, it's like we planned it, from noon to 7 at the Left Bank Annex. Proceeds benefiting the Human Rights Campaign and the Oregon Brew Crew.